Hey guys, Chris here. So today we're going to be doing the teas. Let's get into it. First up, we got Masayoshi Takanaka with the Rainbow Goblins. He's like a jazz fusion guitarist. From like the 70 like late 70s to mid 80s, I want to say. Really great work. Totally recommend checking it out. I don't think this is on like Spotify or anything, but it's on YouTube, so if you want to listen to it there. After that, we got Tankard. This is one of the members from the band Now Now. Um, I kind of credit her with like Now Now having the more rock sound because after she left, they kind of abandoned it. Um, and Tankard is very much like kind of like a regular emo band in a way, like a pop punk emo band. And then we got Tanuki-chan with Sundays. This is like some really fun, like fuzzy, sort of like bummer pop. Um, then we got Third World with Journey to Addis. Yeah, I got this just purely seemed crazy if you read on the back, like some of the artists that work on this just have weird names, so I was like, why not? Like Carrot or Cats or Rugs. Up after that, we got Thou with Sacrifices. Yeah, a buddy of mine hit me up one day after work, and he was just like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go see the band Thou," and I was just like, "Sure." And they had a bunch of vinyl for sale, so picked it up. You know, this was the cheapest one, which is why I got it. You know, like Thou were kind of a band that I hadn't really listened to before seeing them. I was always aware of them, but then after seeing them, I just really liked the whole deal and sort of did a dive. Ended up loving it, you know. This is their album with The Body, or I think it's like two albums or something, but you know, it's like put together for the vinyl release. Super brutal. I'm not much of a fan of The Body, honestly, but this stuff that they do with Thou, real primo. Totally worth it. Then we got, what is this one? Magnus or something? It's the latest, like, Thou release, besides the cover albums that they have. Got, Thundercat, The Golden Age of the Apocalypse. Yeah, you know, Thundercat's really great. I still got to get his first album on vinyl. One of my favorite artists, though. This was actually the first Thundercat album that I had picked up because I'd heard the song Them Changes, and I was just like, dude, this is insane. I had just never heard anything like it. It was just so catchy, just amazing. So, early in my record buying, I found this record and ended up getting it because it had Them Changes on it. This was like an EP, The Beyond Where the Giants Roam. And it's really amazing. The vibe is like way different than Drunk was, which was the album that Them Changes ended up being released on. Which I also have, but I believe I showed it in my 10-inch video because I have like the 10-inch box set of it. But then we got, you know, the Grammy winning album. You know, amazing. It is what it is. You know, art by Zach Fox. But yeah, dude, this album is amazing. If you like funk music or jazz in any sort, R&B, you know, rap music, you gotta check out Thundercat if you haven't done it. Really just hilarious stuff too. He's also just a really funny guy. Then we got Justin Timberlake's 2020 Experience. You know, I'm not a huge, like, you know, I can't say that I'm like a huge Justin Timberlake buff, but I do love this album. It's amazing, you know, like, it's just like such a vibe to put on every time. Then we got Tiny Moving Parts, you know. This is sort of like the tail end of my my emo phase, you know. Not that it's ever truly over, but the end of at least listening to the Midwest emo. If I remember right, yeah, this is sort of like a misprinting. I can't remember what the color was supposed to be, but it like just didn't show through. Then we got Trampled by Turtles with a Palomino. Definitely the first like bluegrass band that I got into, and really, you know, like really the only true like bluegrass band that I'll listen to, even though I've heard that they're not considered bluegrass or something because they play ridiculous shit. I don't know. It's a whole world that I'm not a part of. But then we got Trash Talk, Eyes and Nines. This, I didn't listen to this album when it came out, but when I got into Trash Talk, this was, the song Hash Wednesday was definitely the first song that I remember hearing by Trash Talk. And if you know Trash Talk, that is like the slowest, longest song that they have. And so that's what I thought that they were going to be like. And not that I was disappointed in any way, but they're a much more like traditional punk band with like, you know, like songs are like a minute and a half, like not these 4-minute like just super heavy metal songs. Really good though. I'd recommend checking out all their other stuff. The album after this one was actually I believe 119, where they signed to Tyler the Creator's Odd Future record label, which I believe is on vinyl, but I do not have it. Then we got A Tribe Called Quest, Midnight Marauders. If you've been following so far and seen my the rap that I like, I'm sure you could guess that I would love A Tribe Called Quest. Then we got, you know, I don't have many of the vinyls because they're very expensive. But yeah, then we got Thank You for Your Service. With Jack White on this whole thing too. This is insane. If you have never listened to A Tribe Called Quest, which I have no idea how you've gone this far in your life without listening to it, Thank You for Your Service is not a bad place to start, you know, just to get the general vibe of the whole thing. And then we have Tricot with The. This is like a Japanese band that is kind of like Midwest emo, like real like math rock, you know, but really, really dope. Sort of similar to, and they play shows with them too, Masses of Fermented Dregs, which you would have seen in the M video. And I'm actually going to shout out, you can get all of these via Top Shelf Records, which I probably would have brought up in the M video as well for Midair Thief, which are a Korean band. But they're an American record label that presses a lot of Asian artists. And, you know, if you're into record collecting and you listen to music from Japan, you know it's very expensive to try to get that stuff in America. So it's beautiful that someone's pressing this stuff in here, because then you can get these for like $12 as opposed to $25 plus $25 for shipping. You know, it's insane. Then this is their third album, really great. Yeah, it's all very, very similar. They really haven't changed their sound at all, but they just improve constantly. So yeah, if you like any of it, check it out. You know, it's really if you're into math rock, you know, that's really about it. Then we got a Tropical Fuckstorm. This is, I want to say they're from Australia, maybe New Zealand, but really dope. Just like some real fun guitar work, you know, a lot of artistry. Their songs are pretty nuts. I would recommend checking out their music videos before you try to give a whole album a listen. What is this? A Laughing Death in Meat Space is the name of that album. This one is Brain Drops, also by Tropical Fuckstorm. There's a good look at them. You know, there's another one on the last album too. There's a better one. He's rocking a Come and Go hoodie, which I know is like a pretty common thing in American culture, but a fun fact is that Come and Go is actually from Des Moines, Iowa. And if you know me, I got thousands of fun facts about Iowa. Because it's, you know, the best place in the Midwest. You know, that's just a fact. Closing it out here, we got Tyler, the Creator's Bastard. This is a bootleg. I think it's a pretty common bootleg. It's on this like dark red. Yeah, I want to say I've seen this around. I know other people that have it. They're all sort of different variations of red. And then we got you know, Goblin. I want to say that this was actually officially released. I believe it's still an Odd Future release, but it was via like Sony or something. But you know, Goblin is it's the album that most people got in on Tyler, the Creator on, with Yonkers and Sandwiches. I remember my buddy Happy like really loved Tyler, the Creator. I remember hearing his early stuff and then hearing this and just really not being super into him. And I can't remember what changed, but then there was some song. Maybe it was Radicals. After I'd heard Radicals, or perhaps Tron Cat. Or Analog even. But it was something changed, and then I was just like, God damn, this guy's insane. And luckily, it was right before the release of this album, Wolf. And so I know that there's more copies of this out there now, but this is one of the original pressings that you had to get via the website. So, I don't know, like, at the time, there was not many Odd Future. There was definitely not a lot of these out there. I don't think it's, like, as expensive or hard to get anymore. But really beautiful. Still plays great, but I've played this a bunch. This is also an album that I bought on CD and vinyl, and I think I've also, oh no, the vinyl came with a CD too, so I've also given away a copy of this as well, and I want to say that I've actually even bought another copy and given it away. This is my, for a long time, this was my favorite Tyler, the Creator album. I think it's just really, really amazing. And it sort of bookends the whole trilogy of the first 3 albums, which is really nice. Then we got Cherry Bomb. This is also, I believe, a bootleg copy. You know, sometimes you just got to get those bootlegs, you know, just to get it. Luckily, this is the CD version. So it has like the yellow and all the bonus, all the like extended songs and bonus songs as well. Which is dope. Then we got Flower Boy. Yet again, I bought this from the website, but this is a very easily accessible album now. It's been pressed a bunch. Pretty much like any record store that I've seen that sells records has a few copies of this. If you haven't listened to it, this is definitely his most sort of like unified work. It's like he brings a lot of like the old school vibes back with his more developed production, and brings sort of like the most Tyler the Creator sound together. And then you get Igor. This is that like limited release one as well, because yet again, I had to stay up on buying this shit straight from the website when it comes out. You know, it comes with this this big ass poster, if I remember right. Yes, the Vote Igor campaign. Yeah, Igor. This is the one that won him a Grammy, so I'm sure if you're watching this and you're a Tyler the Creator fan, you know, at this point you've at least heard this album if you hadn't already heard Flower Boy. Or sorry, I should say Scumfuck Flower Boy, as it is the full title of that album. But yeah, so that's it. You know, check out any of these artists if you haven't. They're all dope. That's why I buy those records. Yeah, and hopefully I'll be able to release more content now. I sort of bought a little bit more to help with like the video thing, so I actually have like a tripod now, which I'm sure you could tell like the angle of the video is slightly different. I'm sure I'll have to mess with it. I'm sure the next one will be even more different because I didn't do a test shoot for this. But yeah, so let's remember to smash fascism, and let's try to end racism in any way that we can, you know. I really can't do like the Black Lives Matter, lives of Indigenous people matter, Asian lives matter, trans lives matter thing anymore, because it's just so many things to say at this point. So trying to wrap it all up, you know, like we just gotta let people live their lives, you know, like you know, I'm a weird person, but if no one's really tried to stop me from being weird, if someone else wants to be weird, just let them be weird, you know. They're like, let people live their lives, you know. It's just that easy. So thanks for watching again, and remember to vote, remember to, you know, keep up on everything. All right, see you guys later.